当にレベル3かてめえ。どういう足をしてやる。
Right away doing the same thing as during the first half, just some really impressive angles and visuals for the fight scenes. In terms of a building power structure, this obviously tells us that these people are insanely strong, since Belle and crew struggled greatly against them earlier. Such a good callback to a joke that really tickled me for some reason. Two wins here. Firstly, that was totally unexpected, came out of absolutely nowhere and hit so fast and so hard. Secondly, though, it was because it was dark as hell. She really got hurt badly there and they showed it. Oh, that's so sick and so well done. Take my win.
ダンジョンに潜り、モンスターを殺しまくっても満たされねえ。そんな時見つけたんだ。喋るモンスターどもをな。奴らの泣き叫ぶ姿に目をギラギラ光らせるようになってな。
For the first time, getting a much better understanding of why he's done this with the monsters in the first place, outside of trying to make money, that is. Oh no, not my waifu! But all jokes aside, although not really a joke, this has made this scene so much more epic, and now these two are facing off.
目を覚ましてやる。ついてこい。
He actually makes for a good villain, I think, in that he's not evil for the sake of it, he's been driven insane by his blood. Totally unexpected plot twist, but I look forward to seeing if Belle can bring her back in some way. If not, this season may end far sadder than I had ever expected it to. Take a win for this anyway. Stuff like this is also what makes him a good villain, because he's striking through Belle's heart with his words and actions, rather than being all, I'm gonna destroy the world for lols. Perhaps even more impressively is that he's actually trying to recruit Belle? Or at least get him around to his way of thinking? Maybe to totally crush him, but who knows? It's unique either way. How his obvious goal of trying to snap her out of it doesn't seem to be working, or at least right away. That'd be a bit of a letdown after the build-up. Exactly what I'm talking about. She hit him a solid 3 times, I think, smiling throughout, and now she's starting to break a bit. I really like this for 2 reasons. First off, that's what he said to her the first time she hurt him by accident, so it fits. And secondly, it's because doing this also rejects the bad guy. This wouldn't normally score a win since it's just a flashback to illustrate what I wrote for the last win, but when they added that beautiful music, it pushed it over the edge. Amazing how they showed everyone's shocked reaction to this. I'm just over here impressed by the battles all the time. That was absolutely sick! If you strip away all the evil stuff about him, the fight is actually quite interesting because he's arguing all monsters should be done away with, only humans saved. Itchy Lizard is breaking free from his mind prison! Oh my god, I'm so hyped up by how good it looks, and the fact that they are fighting him together now that they can have 2 max wins for it. Not gonna show it, but he slashed the dude's face up and they showed the whole thing. Oh yeah, that's just way too good to get a single win. Tons of fresh movements, each different to the last. The awesome church bell sound effects during the fight. Beautiful stuff for real. Absolutely brutal and fantastic that was. I love these moves from him. They're amazing. Great end to the fight. So good to see these two working together like this after the troubles at the end of episode 6. I keep saying it, but seriously, what a unique bad guy. No one in anime talks like this. Like, come on, stop attacking me and leave already. No one does that. Feels good to see the first time he sets aside his hatred of Bell and humans and actually accepts the notion of helping him. Finding a clever way within the story to get him back to tip-top shape, ready for what comes next. I don't think that was CGI, so props to them for that. Quite a lot of animation if that's the case. The fact that these two could actually tell it was her right away. Oh no, of all the people who could turn up first, it's them! The strongest people and seemingly least likely to listen to him. The painful moment in which he decides to officially take this action and how hard it was for him to do so. Oh, I'm so hyped, it's dangerous. We know who was running after his ass, don't we? Ah, that's so good. Oh my goodness, that felt so awesome. What a monster this is. Now I get it! You sassy so-and-so! That's very clever, my boy! Take your well-deserved win! Whoever did the environmental damage did a fantastic job here. First of all, that was a sick attack. I feel bad for him, as he's on our side, but goodness me, that was great! He's strong! Secondly, yet again, those damage effects are sick and someone worked hard on that. Bless his ickle heart! How strong are these people? That was brought out as though it was a final boss of sorts and she did that! I haven't really seen much of this guy, what he looks like, what he's about, but he's awesome and I'm hyped that he's now stepped foot outside. This is huge. Turns out he does look and sound sick, plus good animation on that too. How quickly does this first attack get out of here? And that one too, continue to get out of here. Showing how insanely awesome and powerful he is by his ability to take them both on at the same time. So sick how fluid they made that moment, where the moment they understood what was happening, she was already chanting. Easiest 2-max wins of the series so far, with that amazing sounding and looking attack. I cannot shout out enough how impressive I find the sound effects to be. It's next level stuff. This is so good, I'm legit getting goosebumps from it. I'm not even kidding around. This fantastic looking half-rotating shot in the animation they bless us with within it. This fantastic looking half-rotating shot in the animation they bless us with This fantastic looking half-rotating shot in the animation they bless us with within it. I mean, seriously, man, turn that up and listen to it in all its glory. That's absolutely what I'm doing writing the script. I mean, my god, that sounds amazing. They said much the same just prior to this, but yes, take a win for how it's able to go hoof to toe with her right now. I have no clue what he's talking about, unless it was addressed in an earlier season and I've just forgotten about it, but it's intriguing to say the least. To be honest, it made me really happy that such a strong creature finally has someone backing him up for a change, as she leaps in with this to aid him. He got away! Hell yes, take that win! Not slithering and then running on the spot. How the animators relayed his feelings in his face all the time and how much he's struggling having to take actions like this. They don't half do scenes like this seriously well, with the music suddenly cutting out and it all going slow motion. Not gonna show it, but that bald guy from Dix's Men who was badly injured on the face maybe took her out. Basically, he smushed the dude. At least he's gone now. Man, that's hard to see, her slowly drifting away like that. They can have another for that. This is so damn sad, man. Way more sad than I thought it'd be too. Credit to whoever chose that music as well. Good choice. Well, that totally got me. Beautiful music, beautiful words from her at the end, seeing her memories of them together, and then she's gone. Max wins for that. This put such a big smile on my face. She totally didn't deserve to be taken out like that, and so to see her back suddenly due to an ancient magic was fantastic. Max wins again. What I liked about this as well is that of all the characters to be able to do something like this, he makes the most sense, being an 800-year-old human, kinda, with knowledge of old magic. Have a win, because I did not think he'd be brought to justice already. Very nice way to usher us from the end of the first half, kinda, of this season's story, now into the second half with this important reveal. Always like it when they go the extra mile and show some rebuilding after all of the destruction like this. It really does show how much she loves him, that she not only did this for him, but did so happily, no less. So needlessly aggressive how she does this.
シルさん。
よかった。このところ見かけなかったので心配していたんですよ。
本当に何も聞かないんですね。
聞いてほしければ聞きますけど。
She's adorable and very sweet. It's nice to see how he still has friends by his side as well.
怖いんです。確かめるのが怖いんです。みんながどう思っているかも聞かずに。
Good to see realistic reactions from him after everything, and of course, regret with how he made those decisions himself, and now he's worried how they too see him. I'm so in love with how they do the set designs in this one. These ladies are back in it and are working together once again.
僕は決めてる。僕はビーネやリドさんやゼノスを助ける。
That is, for me, what makes Bell great, is that even when hated by everyone in the city, even having problems maybe with his own family members, he still stands for what he thinks is right.
見てください。魔剣です。あと3振り攻防にあります。暴言者たちを出し抜いてゼノスの連中を助けるのに意地なんか張っていられないからな。
I feel genuinely bad for doubting Wealth now, but when he was cooped up not speaking to anyone, I thought the worst. Turns out he was prepping for an operation like this. Legend!
日陰者になるのは慣れています。
だからベル、もう俺たちを置いていくな。
Easy and great win here when everyone tells Bell that they were already planning and waiting for something like this and they'll follow him. Feels good to see that support. Warms my old heart. Rather than just diving into it, leaving us scratching our heads when they start using weird magic, they give us a quick scene that shows much of what they'll be using.
下道め、骨め。
ペルズ嫌い。
待て、話を聞け。あと骨は関係ない。
Bit long to show, but he reveals the plan to use Bell as a decoy, and this is their reaction. But Cross especially shocked me, as he hated humans, and lastly, it did make me laugh with the Bones comment.
聞こえます。ペルスさん。
ベルだ。ベル。お久しぶりです、ベルさん。
V's reaction to hearing his voice, and then others chiming in also happy to hear him, made me smile. An absolutely stunning look at the whole city from up high there.
つまり警戒すべきはベルクラネルとは別の場所だ。
Took me a little while to finally hear it, but Quattro from the newest as of writing Trolls games.
詳しく話せないにしても顔の一つも出さないってどういうことかな。
Another love interest for Beldono?
職員一人が抜けたくらいで仕事が回らなくなる組織が問題です。
Loved that moment. So angry, but she's not wrong.
エイナちゃん、そんなに急いでどこへ行くんだ。
She even slightly scares a god, one of the cool, not often scared ones no less.
フェルズ様のマジックアイテムは本当に素晴らしいですね。皆様の位置がわかる上、連絡も取れて。
I agree with her. I randomly find it quite cool that they can not only track them on a wide city map, but also talk to them all and guide them. I liked that. Firstly, I always enjoy when these two meet up, but secondly, she's looking very pretty up there, I must say.
神様に知らせなきゃ。
わ。やっほ。
Belle and the others having some backup once again is nice to see, but also what a lovely hello from her. Super cute and casual.
アンドロメダから事情を聞きました。その上であなたたちを助けに。
He's got so many friends helping him in his family's big operation, I love it.
終わったらちゃんと見返りをいただきたいもんだよ。クラネルさんを離せ。
I don't mind where this is going. She's dodging her attacks whilst hugging Belle, and the elf followed through with her threat. 50-50 win.
私って君にとって都合のいい女だったんだね。
都合？その言い方、いろいろ誤解を招きますから。
That was so good. How he's basically shouting it in her direction up on the roof. So good.
先ほどからベル様の悲鳴が。
Just as good. They're having to listen to it all through that. A stunningly good-looking shot of the city there. A stunningly good-looking shot of two women there. He's still okay. He may not be able to talk, but my god, he is a cool-ass character in this season. Her reaction to the attack there, but at least she can get a feeling for what it's like for the Xeno.
ルーキーがいた。あの家に入ったぞ。いや、向こうに逃げてった。 モンスターの群れがいる。
へえ、本当にこれ幻覚を見せるんだ。
Seeing the first magic item in use, and it's a good one.
あっち。
剣気手合わせを願いたい。
My god, this season has been awesome. No idea why it's rated so low, or you know, under an 8, because this has got me hyped and it's been one of many instances.
バレンナギガシ君はありえないほど強いけど、エルフ君も強い。
Not bothering to learn either of their names. I like how they do this city at night with people being seen in the distance via the use of torches and such, so they can see where all the action is from up high here and at their headquarters.
モンスターの大群が陣営付近に現れた。君たちも至急向かえ。響く12時のお告げ。
That is so damn cool. They've thought of everything and I absolutely love it.
させるかヒエル。ありがとうよベルフッチ。
What is this, Todoroki?
二人おるな。
The use of these magic swords and us getting to see it is fantastic, to be honest, even keeping someone like him at bay. Not running to help out the spot. But also the fact that she's going to help too. She's not one for combat, so it means a lot for her to go and help V.
倒しちゃうよ。
Epic plot twist, especially since we know how strong she is. The fact that these two are actually managing to fight him, yes with magical items, but still it's amazing.
まずい。
First of all, in spite of everything, V once again throwing herself into helping out a child about to be hurt. Secondly, it's because this time she got to witness the whole thing, likely calling into question everything she thought she knew.
椿なんでここに。
何でも何も主様からお主を助けてやってくれと懇願されたのよ。
Honestly, this season has been great and the second half legendary. If season 4 is like this, which has already been voted in, I'll be a seriously happy boy.
かけりくれ。火を。
So damn sick! At the same time, the latter half has been chock full of incredible looking moments and battles and plot twists as seriously strong allies and foes battle it out. I love it!
なんか倒すの無理。多分さっき助けたんだよね。あの子。
Yes! You pretty much knew it was going to happen, but it was still great when it did happen.
ごめん。逃がしちゃった。はあ。
I really like this girl. She's hilarious.
よかったいいね。
Then meeting back up. Take my win!
覚悟はできてんだな。
It's not of the same level as early One Piece, but the damage destruction animation is still top notch.
打ち出の小槌。
何やってるんだいこのヘッポコキツネ。ぶちのめしてやる。
来いバカ女。
So awesome to time the level up spell with her arrival like this.
いるんでしょ。ビーブル。出てきて。
Just literally getting better and better. She beat the elf, and now she's turned up at the last moment to stop them.
なんで。聞いてください。ゼロスターだ。
必要ない。
What a painful moment for Bell, but obviously a great one for the anime as they cross swords as he protects V. Already you can tell that he unleashed a level of power she hadn't been expecting. Let's go! Stupidly great and amazingly smooth looking animation. All credit to the studio and its animators for putting up this quality in the battles. Him using his head and using the environment to try and stall her. Very clever.
泣いてる暇があったらやることがあるんじゃないのかい?
Adding this because it's a sweet scene, but also because it shows how far she's come in terms of being honest with herself about her feelings for her since the second season's end.
ベルは私を助けてくれる。嬉しい。でも違うの。ベルに痛くなってほしくないの。
We're about to get the start of yet another epic battle, this one being super important because he basically loves her no less. Let's continue to go.
神様、私、ベルのところに行きたい。死への覚悟だ。ビーネ君、強くなったね。
To be fair, this does make the scene far more compelling than him just defending the gate so she can get away. It makes them closer, and potentially makes Ice have to make a huge decision soon. Goodness me! How well that rotating shot was done as they moved and spun around inside the scene! At the same time, it made it clear how, in spite of how much stronger she is than him, he's trying not to hurt her. Weird whim, but how sharp her sword looks. Usually in anime, you can note how rounded it looks. Mostly because she's now turned up to protect Belle, but also because that music is pure perfection for this scene.
見逃すなんてできない。
It's symbolic, but at the same time, kinda nasty looking, hence my editing around it, and it's a beautiful moment, all at the same time as she breaks her nails off and her wing.
ベルが助けてくれたの。真っ暗な私を。ベルは助けてくれたの。
Such good voice acting there from her. Really touched me, to be honest. Well played.
私はもうそのビーブルを殺せない。言って。
This is huge and obviously seriously win-worthy. Also really sweet that she gave him a healing potion for her too.
私ね、ベルたちとお別れしてずっと泣いてたの。でもそれじゃあベルたちも心配だよね。だからもう私泣かないよ。
That's legit one of the sweetest things she's ever said, I think. Bless her heart. Then one more as they vow to not only see each other again one day, but find a way and a place in which they can live together once more. He's on the move! This is not a drill! Excellent scene that just shows how he knows full well who his enemies are.
一体どういうことだ、神ヘルメス。これは取引。
水没した式が原型をとどめていて、これは偽物だ。
This is a great plot twist, and for one reason only. I really and genuinely believed he was fully on their side. Caught me off guard massively, this did. Feel a bit bad now. I said in part 22 of One Piece that they don't do many not running on the spots in this season, but the second half contains a lot more of them. Take my winner's recompense.
小僧の名誉を取り戻すために民の前で奴に撃たれろと。
The plot twists are coming thick and fast. He's doing it for Belle's sake, but he must have some stake in Belle's standing, his reputation and his future, just not sure what yet. Intriguing though.
ならば私が行こう。どの道我々に選択肢はない。全てはこの神の手の上だ。
Says a lot about him that he's willing to do this for his people in spite of not being their leader.
これが私の恩返しか。迷うな小僧。でなければその女を殺すぞ。
There's a real sadness there behind him throwing his life away or being forced to as some way to make it up to Belle, which is obviously the last thing he'd want.
でもグロスたちを見捨てるのは違うだろう。俺っちたちだけで帰るのはおかしいだろう。
He's a true leader in every sense of the word, even here refusing to leave Gross to be taken out by Belle.
あの愚かな少年が真意なんてものを超えることを。
Oh, I love that! Take a win here too.
人に意志を委ねるな。これはお前の道だ。
What a great message at this point in time for him. You're not going to be pushed by Freya, you're not going to be pushed by Hermes or any other gods. You follow and forge your own path. So simple but so good. He took a stance that meant he had to recoil, and in doing so proved himself to not be a mindless monster at the same time, shocking everyone.
アスフィ、暴れさせろ。
許せとは言いません。
Damn that Hermes, bruh! In many ways, he's worse than the Kazuma guy from Konosuba. At least we knew where he stood, and now Bell has to face this guy. Driven mad, seemingly. Epic looking art style change out of nowhere. It really serves to humanize him when you see his eyes like this for the first time. How well done that kick was, but best of all for me was how they did his voice, like he actually went from being close to far away. That scream at Bell's attack there!
やってくれたな、オッタル。合図たちや他の冒険者が手を出さないのは
How everyone is being watched or stopped by so many other super powerful people like here from getting involved.
何なんだこれは。
この騒ぎでゼノスを取り逃がしました。
Dropping a win purely because his plan is totally falling apart.
行けリトルルーキー。
Take this win for the fight scene up to this point, and people once again cheering for him, but it's hard to show due to the lopped off arm, annoyingly. How well done that knockback was. Hard to do that animation well. Seriously, what a great looking fight scene. Again, just wish I could show more of it.
僕は英雄になりたい。
Just a fantastic looking and sounding setup there to the big moment. Goodness me! Way too good to not get 2 max wins. The sound effects are still on point, but damage effect animation was great, and the impact was even better for me. Look at the quality of the city down below though! That might just be hands down one of the best looking high impact attacks I've ever seen. For the same reason as win number 291, this can also get 2 max wins. To be honest, I'm just happy that Bella's okay and that he is too. Bell being honest with himself that he really did want to win the fight was good to see. All of the Xeno being healed, including the big dude who got his arm back. Let's go! That epic reaction to seeing Hermes at her door.
合図さん、僕強くなりたいです。
How they ended the season in such a strangely relaxing way. He wants to get stronger, he's asked her to train him again, they're back as friends. It's a nice ending. Also though, as always, one more for going without an ED this episode to give us an extra long one. Darth Weirdo, Mal Liao, Nick Wyndham, The Elementator Wars, Christopher Willis, Emmanuel Gonzalez, Fancy Turtle, Kepan, Minimasher, Marquez, Nazomi, Allkeeper, Otter A. Bodanisi, Steelers, The Epic Commander, Bird Without a Word, Brandon Creer, Brian Bayot, Cameron, Christian Tuasa, Commander Chris, Doggos for Life, Dragonstorm 35, Aaron Winters, Guru, I Am Here, James Tafoya, Yor Edvinson, Kevin Elston, Cumfroik, Kylie Webb, Lisa Marie Timp, Luis Minito, Magnus, Mr. Mansu, Nightly Winter, Peter Milligan, Ruby Rose, Sataka Yari, Zion 44, Sean, The 100s, Tiger Lily Warrior, Sumi Bito, Ajoka, Alexander Schwartz, Ali 50, Amadillo, Brainless Ben, Ken, Cecilia, Cedric, Cloud Garden, Dante Soul, Dark Lord Bloody Soul, Def the Kid 123, Devon, Dragon Defender, Esso, Garrett Vermish, Gibbs, Hoof to Lowe's Ritter, Israel Caldera, Jason Davies, John, Juffer 6263, Kelnock, Kevin Nelter, Kevink 102, Knuckle Duster, Kai 158, Kyle Jones, Laxor, Laxus, Liam Gagati, Lifty, Lionel Schultz, Marvin, Matthew Blansett, Michael Lewis, Modiverum, Monty, Mudini, Mr. Firecool, Natsu Dragneel, Nick Monaco, Nick Pell, 9028, Ollie the Mighty, Oliver Smiley Reacts, Oscar I. Lopez, Owen Halloran, Q Flash, Ryan DeVries, Sarcastic Truth, Snow, Stan, Storm 970, TRS, The Danish Muggle, Thrasher 340, Vernon Hogan, Will Sass, Willie Man,